My high school years can basically be summed up in one word: chaos. I stretched myself paper thin with all the things I had going on. I took honors, AP, and dual enrollment courses. I was an FFA officer. I participated in state and national level career development activities, as well as started and ran my own goat farm. My rap sheet was not normal to say the least, but I still had hopes that it would catch someone's eye and do the job I intended. I had so many people ask me why I was doing this to myself. Why was someone as young as me putting so much on their plate? After all, high school was supposed to be the fun and easy years. My motivation came strictly from the idea of college. I wanted nothing more than options. I wanted all my hard work and dedication to result in offers from schools far and wide, so that I could go wherever I pleased. I also wanted scholarships. And by scholarships, I meant full rides. Surely, with all the time I spent working on my credentials instead of being a normal, carefree high school student, I would get what I wanted, right? Wrong. Sure, I got acceptances from a lot of schools that I wanted to attend, and even a few $1,000 scholarships here and there, but nothing that was worth all the hard work I'd put in. Disappointment couldn't even begin to describe my feelings. I began to wonder what I could have done to make myself more appealing to colleges, so that I would have been offered those scholarships. As I began getting invitations from most of my friends' college signings, my question was answered: sports. The surefire way to get into any college that you could dream of with substantial financial support. See, I come from a small town that hardly anyone knows about until you say these two magic words: Packer football. That's right, Moultrie, Georgia, the home of the state champion Packer football team. My town lives and breathes for those Friday night lights. Just to put things into perspective, Colquitt County was ranked 174th on the list of public schools in Georgia, but ranked number 1 in the state in Georgia football. Not to mention the fact that in 2014, every single starting senior on the Colquitt County football team got offered hefty scholarships from multiple schools in and outside the state of Georgia. The most impressive of them all being Saheem King, the team's running back who got offers from 15 different schools before accepting a full ride to the University of Kentucky. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of Friday nights you'll still find me in the stands screaming "Go Pack." But I think it's safe to say there's a problem here. Sure, the boys on the football team put in a lot of hard work and dedication towards their interests just like I did. The difference? They got rewarded, and I simply did not. Somewhere in the grand scheme of things, the priorities of education have been contorted. With the way that college scholarship money is being distributed, it's easy to say that the focus has flipped from being one of academics to one of athletics. When sports players are getting better offers and more money from colleges than the valedictorian, there's something wrong. Academic achievement should mean the same, if not more, than any achievement made on any sports field. Most of us have been taught that performing well academically is all we need to do to get into our dream school. But the harsh reality is, America's institutions of higher education give athletes special access over gifted students. Parents and students aren't stupid. They see that the power is in being an athlete. I mean, the way the money is spent inside of the school will tell you everything you need to know. Kids are using outdated textbooks that are falling apart in their hands, but right outside their classroom window is the football team's private cafeteria connected to their brand new field house. This twisted but true way of thinking is harming the quality of our educational system. By placing more of an emphasis on athletic success rather than achievements in the classroom, schools are non-verbally telling their students to give up the textbooks and all-night study sessions or a spot on the local sports team. Especially those gifted students that are relying solely on their academic excellence to pay for their college years. By teaching kids that sports are more important than the academics, America is setting itself up for failure. Sure, The amount of revenue sports bring into high school and university systems is no doubt beneficial, but how prosperous can America be without strong, educated people to lead it? Who'll be our doctors, lawyers, teachers? Who's going to help keep America running when we're not glued to our TV watching the Dogs game on Saturday night? We are putting a higher value on our entertainment than our society's future. I mean, college is just a starting point for students. What if that kid that didn't get the full ride to Emory was the one that was supposed to cure cancer? We're all still going to die of cancer, but thank goodness we get to watch Bayuda run the ball in Stanford Stadium. It's time for America's university system to take a nice, long, hard look in the mirror and reevaluate the way they distribute scholarships. It's time we start paying more attention to the kids who are actually focusing on academic success and have plans to lead. It's time to create equal opportunities, level the playing field. Just because we know more about Newton's third law of physics and not so much about how to get the ball to the end zone doesn't mean we don't deserve a chance to get into public colleges with our choice and graduate without 30 years of debt. Our public educational system needs to change too. Instead of putting football players and other athletes on pedestals, give a little bit more recognition to the kid pulling all A's while participating in other, less popular extracurriculars. It's time for a change.